Howdy, my friend. I'm glad you caught up with me today. I've traveled a lot of roads on my summer road trip so far, but, well, my travels got me to a point where I needed to get on an airplane and travel the skies to my next destination. Oh, boy. Boy, I love flying in airplanes. I love the excitement. I love the rush of the feel of takeoff and the view. Oh, man, the view. The view is what makes flying so special to me. Truth be told, I always choose the window seat. Some folks I know would never look out the airplane window. I can't imagine letting this scene go by without just taking it all in. You ever notice how flying changes you for a little while? That's if you've been flying, you know what I'm talking about. You walk into the airport carrying all your normal things. Your plans, your schedule, your opinions about how the day ought to go. And then you find your seat, you buckle in, and after a while, well, those wheels, they leave the ground. And then something changes. Because once you're up there, there really isn't much left to do. Well, you can look out the window like me, or you can read a book or close your eyes. But the one thing that you can't really do anymore is fly the airplane. The funny thing is, people do this every day. We sit down and we trust. Absolute trust is what it is in airplane travel. Most of us never meet the pilot. Most of us couldn't explain how the wings stay up. We don't inspect the engines and we don't study weather maps. We just sit down and then we trust. And I got to thinking, we trust a lot of things in our lives, don't we? Bridges, doctors, weather reports, people we've only known a short time. But trusting God? Well, sometimes that feels harder. Maybe because with God, we keep reaching for controls that were never ours. Now up here, looking out this window, I can see the wing, but I cannot see the pilot. I can see movement, but I cannot see where we're going. And yet somehow, it feels familiar. Life gets like that sometimes. You can see today, but you can't see 6 months from now. You know where you've been, but you don't know what's waiting ahead. And if we're honest, sometimes we wish we could walk up front and check the flight plan. You know, there's a verse in the Bible that says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." I used to think trust meant feeling certain. I'm not sure about that anymore. Maybe trust isn't certainty. Maybe trust is just sitting in your seat, even when you don't understand everything. Not because you stopped caring, and not because you stopped thinking, but because you realize that not everything depends on you. Maybe faith isn't grabbing tighter. Maybe sometimes faith is relaxing your shoulders a bit, looking out that window, and letting yourself be carried for a little while. So wherever life has you right now, my friend, maybe you don't need all the answers today. Maybe today you just need enough trust for the next mile. Maybe that's enough. Now here's a short prayer for us. Lord, thank you for reminding us that we were never meant to carry everything. Help us trust you with the things we cannot see, the places we haven't reached yet, and the parts of life that feel out of our hands. Teach us to rest where we are and to trust without fear, and to remember that you see the whole journey, even when we only see out the window. Amen. Well, my friend, I think I'm just going to sit back here and trust and enjoy the view for a while until we touch down at my next stop. I can't wait. And until next time, my friend, may peace be with you.